Is right
There.
there it is. Hi everybody.
Hi,
Happy
everyone.
Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? Anna and I are here, so excited. Because I'm gonna be sharing a really super fun project with you guys today.
Super cute.
Super cute too, right? Um, Using Anne's new Christmas digital stamp set. That's
Yes.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
some
just say
serious talking
it's
there.
a mouthful.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. That's it. That's it. So this is going to be our last live for the year.
Oh,
I know, right? It's so hard to believe that it's going to be our last live for the year. But after today, after Ann does her live at 2 p.m. Central Time, um, we're going to be done for 2 weeks. So yeah, we won't be back until after Christmas. Well, after New Year's, actually.
yep. January 3rd.
Yeah, January 3rd is when we will be back. So I my apologies for um being late today. Usually we're just like maybe a couple minutes late, and that's because I'm gabbing and Anne's like, we gotta go. We really gotta go. And yeah, she come on. And I'm still gabbing, but I had to fix my camera and stuff so you guys would be able to see this really cool project. So I'm going to check right now to see if, did you check to see if we are live, Miss
I
Ann?
did.
Okay. And
And we are.
we are. Okay. There it is. All right. I was wanted to try to find it on my iPad. So hopefully I can see comments as we're going along here. So I'm glad that we are live though. Oh
Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the comments when you're doing the demoing, but it's nice
yeah.
to try.
Yes, yes, yes. Because I can't do two things at once. It's never a good thing. So I can't I can't focus that long on two things. So, anyways, good news out, you guys. And you want to share with them what you have just done?
The new issue of the magazine has launched. It was done, but our website was down. So I had to
Yeah.
tweak our website, and we just relaunched our website, and it's beautiful.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
So you have to have somewhere to get the magazine, and it's on our website. So I had to get that finished
Yeah.
to
Oh,
get the magazine out. So
yeah.
it's all out there. I'm going to go out for a minute and pull up the magazine so that I can share it with you guys so you can see it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave the screen for a minute, or I'm just going to make Lisa there so you guys can still hear me. She's going to talk
Yeah.
for a
Well,
minute.
I'm going to show you my project
Yeah, that's
because
perfect.
that was the reason why I was having issues with my camera this morning, because I had moved it around. I wanted you guys to be able to see this wreath laying down on my table, and I just don't have enough room in here for everything. So that didn't work. So I had to, go back and move my camera and stuff around. But this,
Wait.
yep, and pulling up the magazine. So just hang on a second here, guys. Hi, Becca.
Okay.
Oh,
There you
she's
go.
just looking at the winter mag. Okay. All right. So this is, oh, look at how cute I look in this.
Turn it just a stitch. It
That was
is very cute. That is huge.
it is huge. I told you.
I love it.
It is huge, but oh my gosh, it's got so much fun
So much
going
will.
on, and so simple.
Yeah.
I mean, super, super simple. But I told you that it was big because it's about, I think I measured it, it's about 20 inches. So it's a good size wreath. Um, and this is what we're going to be foiling again today with, whoop. with that's so cute that you can see my face in there. Well, let me get it straight. There we go. So yeah, you can see that, and then you can see all the little doodads that I put in, the gold balls and this a little twisty thing there. And I added some lights and some more twisty things up here. And actually, the extra stuff that I added that I was just showing you, like these things, it was all on one pick. I had one pick that
Wow.
had all of, that had these swirls and these gold balls on it and the little red swirls. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect for what I needed for this project. So, um,
Perfect.
yeah, this was not an easy project for me, I got to admit.
Really?
Not because it was hard to do, because it's not. It's very simple. It goes together really quick. But I have not done wreaths since before my mom passed, because we would do wreaths together. So the whole time I'm doing this wreath, I'm trying to hold myself together, and I'm crying, and Rich is like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." So yeah, so I told my mom, I said, this one was for her. So,
Oh,
you
see.
know, yeah, so she and it's using your products, and too, so that my mom absolutely adored Anne. She thought that she was just the icing on the cake. He just thought she was fabulous.
Your
So,
mama was special.
yeah, she really was. So, so we're sharing that with mom today. So I'm really excited about that. Hi,
Okay,
Valerie.
I'm gonna come back in and
Yeah,
share my screen real quick. There.
there we
Can you
go.
guys see that?
Yeah,
Okay, so this is the new issue. Look at that stunning cover.
yeah,
This is a project by Julie McGuffey, a dear friend and designer.
yep,
And it's available now. So if you haven't gotten your copy, just sign up. I'll put a
yep,
link in,
yep.
you know.
And
So
do that. It's absolutely free, you guys. It's always free. The magazine is always free. So all you have to do is head over to our website, and Anne's going to put links in for me when I'm doing my demo. And she'll, you know, tell you where you need to go on the website.
yeah.
And you have to go check out the new website. She did such a beautiful job on the website. I kept, you know, Anne doesn't take compliments really, really well, because, she's just like, no, no. And I was like going bonkers trying to tell her how absolutely beautiful this website was. I was so proud of her, because it took a lot of work. It was a lot of work. And
Well, I can't say I don't build websites because I have done several,
yes,
but when it's your own,
yes.
it's
And
a little more personal. You want it perfect.
I was going to
And
say,
there's
you are,
still a couple things that need tweaking.
yeah, well,
Like our photos have to be, for our projects, have to be more aligned. So everything looks beautiful on the blog post page.
yeah,
But
everything's
all in
focused.
all,
Yeah, it's
thank you,
gorgeous.
Rebecca.
It is gorgeous. And the magazine is gorgeous, as always, every single issue that she puts together. And, Anne does all of that. She does all of that behind the scenes stuff. I organize everything, I give it to her, and then she does her magic. And wow, great job.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
I mean, and it helps to have designers who do stunning photography.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
the job so much easier.
Yes. Yes, because we have had design teams in the past to help us out. And we just kind of realized that we were doing more work, because we would have to photograph their stuff on top of our own stuff. And so, it got to be a little bit too much. But,
But we're not opposed to design teams in the future.
no, we are not. No.
Lisa's like, no.
I'm thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to go down that path again. But hey, if it happens, it happens, and I am like open to just about everything. So, she'll talk me into it anyways.
That's what I do.
That's what she does. All right. So, for those of you that are watching us for the very first time, and you're entering this craziness that we call Bella Live, Bella Crafts Live, right? Or Bella, I don't remember what I said, but anyways, welcome. My name is Lisa Rojas, and this is Ann Butler.
Yes.
And we own Bella Crafts Publishing. That's what we've been talking about. So, the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about was the Do You Love Your Craft group. Okay. We have that on Facebook, and we would love for you to join. There's all kinds of, really creative people in there, and it's just a fun little community that we just, we like everybody to come hang out. So,
for 2024, I think Lisa and I have to get more involved in the group too.
Yeah.
And do some prompts, and we love it when people share, but and we should share more too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, agreed.
We'll get more involved because we want to see more of what you guys are doing.
Yes. And we do have some changes that we're going to be making in the new year. So so we're excited about those. Yeah, we're excited about those. I'm the type of person where I don't really like a whole lot of change, but I'm really great when I'm there. So, but this, I am on board for everything that we're going to be doing for the new year. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So anything else that I need to, the contest, the giveaway. You want to do that?
The giveaway?
Oh, yes.
For this week. So like, share, and comment this video that Lisa's doing with the hashtag Bella Crafts, and you'll be entered for the giveaway. We're not going to be here next Wednesday, but we'll still announce the giveaway.
Yep.
We'll put up a graphic.
Yep.
And what they're going to get is the digital set that Lisa's working with today, plus the Create a Card gift set, or digital.
Oh, cool.
So you'll get both of the digital sets because the Create a Card, you still have time to use it.
Yep.
And make your Christmas cards. So
well, and that's why I did this project too, because Christmas is, a little over 10 days, 12 days, something like that away. You can create this wreath in less than an hour. So, if you've got, like I said, when I put the information up on Facebook, if you've got a last minute gift that you need, you're going to a Christmas party, holiday party, and you want to take something for the hostess, this is perfect. If you want to, add a really quick decoration to your house, if you're not done decorating, this is perfect. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this today, because I knew that there was still going to be time for everybody to do it if they wanted, and you would love it. So I'm going to switch. Don't forget, because I don't remember if you said it or not, to hashtag Bella Crafts.
Yes, I did.
Okay, she did. Of course she did. She remembers everything. I don't. All right. So talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to switch cameras and turn my laminator on, and we are going to get started.
Okay. So while Lisa's doing that, I am going to remind you to come back at 2 o'clock for my live. I will also be using Deco foil with my new winter foil papers from Emerald Creek. And we're going to create an ornament. So it will be glitzy and fun. And it was an ornament that was actually inspired by a dear friend, Madeline Arndt, who is on Eileen Hall's design team. So I had to do a twist on it because I didn't have Eileen's die that she used, but I did use a Sizzix die. So I'm going to pop out and let Lisa get going.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so as I said, I switched my cameras and stuff. So now we've got, a close-up view of what I'm doing. So, You can't see, I cannot put the wreath on my table, but I did show you ahead of time. And what I'm going to do today too is I don't have a second wreath to decorate or all that. You don't need me to show you how to do all that. I just want to show you how I did the basics of this. Okay. And again, very, very simple. Okay. So what I used now to create this really cool project. Okay. So you know that I used the Ann's digital set. And then also I used the Deco foils from Therm-O-Web. And those are
my two favorite.
I know, right?
Well, not Brutus's, but Gina's green and red in that.
Yes. I ran out of the green and they were out of stock. So Dawn had sent me this green. And I like
beautiful too. I just love the sparkle of
the sparkles in Gina's is just gorgeous. So that, and then I also used this really, really pretty gold that Therm-O-Web carries. So I'm gonna move this out of the way for now because I've already cut everything. So how we're going to start, I'm gonna let my laminator heat up a little bit while I explain to you really quick how I did this. Now, this is a digital set, okay? So what that means is that you can take this set and you can resize these. And correct me if I'm saying anything wrong about it. But you can resize them on your computer if you want them bigger or you want them smaller.
Okay, so a person can resize them if they know how.
Yes.
You know, not everybody knows how.
Right. Yep.
Yes, they can be resized.
They can be resized, and it's not really that hard to do. You know, you can just Google it in either Google, how to resize a digital image, or you can go to YouTube and watch a YouTube video. It's super, super easy. So what I did was I have my Mary that's all right here.
I love it because it has the background and the letter combined.
Yes.
I don't think anybody else has done that.
And what I also love about this is the different sizes, because as you can see with the Mary, let me get it all on there, right? Okay, can you guys see all that? There you go. So these are 2 3/4 by 5 3/4, and these are 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so that's how they were sized, and and printed them out for me, and I was ready to go. So
if you're going to print it and foil, you need to have it printed with a toner printer.
Yes, it's not going to work on a regular printer because the foil will not stick.
Or a laser printer, which has a toner cartridge. Yes.
Okay, there you go. And then also for the Christmas, this is the Christmas part of it. And this was 1 3/4 by 8.5, I believe. So there we go. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to foil these. So we're going to start out, and what you're going to do is take what you're working with. Okay. And then I've already pre-cut all of my foils. And what you want to do with this is you want to cut out your foil a little bit bigger than what you are foiling. Okay. So you want your foil to be a little bit bigger than your image. So what we're going to do now then is we're going to lay this on top. Now, when you foil, the important thing to remember if you're doing this for the very first time, because a lot of people get this confused, most of the time people think that you're supposed to lay this part down. okay, or on top of it, but you're not. The foiling comes from the back of it. So the back side is the one that you want on top of your image. Okay, so you always need to remember that. And then you've got a carrier sheet. I'm using parchment paper. I know Anne also uses regular copy paper. I just have parchment paper here and it worked fine. So I was good with that. So I want to lay that on top there and then pull that over. And then we're going to start. Oh, yay, we're ready already. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to bring my laminator over. This is a hot laminator. This is a Scotch brand. I got it at Walmart a few years ago. Super simple, super, nothing fancy smancy about it. I paid $20 for it and it works beautifully. So what you want to do is you want to take your paper and you want to make sure that you put the fold in first. Okay. So we're going to put that in there just like that. And then while that one's cooking, then I'm going to cover this other one. And then we're going to just do them all, just get them all done. And then I will reveal. So you can all go, ew, ooh, ah. Okay, so it is always so fun. The reveal is the best part ever.
It is the best.
Okay, so we've got the one sheet. So I'm going to lay this to the side. And then I'm going to plop this other one in. Again, I'm doing it the same exact way. And this is going to take a few minutes to do all of your letters, but it's not long. So we're going to run that one through. And then this other R is also green. So this is the last green. All right. So I'm getting this one ready while this other one comes out. This is the hardest part because I'm with Anne. I want to just yank it out and I want it right now. Yep. That's crafters. We want that instant gratification, right? And sometimes you just don't get it. So, but that's all right because it doesn't matter as long as you're having a good time. All right. So I prepared my next one. We're going to put that one all the way through. And then on my smaller letters, I decided I wanted to do those in red. I love, love, love this red. All right, so I'm going to get that one ready while I'm waiting for this. And we will run that through. And just really, really, this is such a simple, easy process on foiling. It's, and the results are so gorgeous that, if you like bling and shiny stuff like Anne and I both do, this is like the best, almost instant gratification that you can get with something because it doesn't take long to do all of these papers. All right. So again, I'm going to prepare this other red one here. I'm going to move that back just a smidge there. Okay. And then you can see it coming out the bottom here. My machine is a tad bit beat up, but that's all right. It's well loved. It is well loved. All right. So now I'm going to put the last red one in. And there we go. And then while that's going, then I'm doing the same thing with the Christmas. I cut my parchment paper so it would go this way. And then I'm going to put the gold piece over it, just like this. There you go. And then I'm going to pull this one out. And then we're going to put this last one in. So you can see how quickly this goes. Now, this one was a little bit trickier, only because the fold is over here on this side instead of going it in first. So when I first did it, I had to, move it around a bit for the wheels to catch so it would run through. But other than that, it came out perfect. So we're going to wait for this last one. And then I'm going to show you all of this beautifulness. It's so, so pretty. All right, are we done? Okay, looks like we're done. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And then we are going to start revealing all of these beautiful, beautiful images. All right, so I don't even know which one to do first. All right, we'll start with the green since that's what I started with. So now what you're going to do, once you've got it through your laminator, then what you're going to do is you're going to peel this off.
Oh, just lovely.
Let me turn that around. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you have this piece too. So you want to hang on to these because you can use these, and you want to explain to them about how to use these with the black toner sheet.
Yeah, let me, I'm going to come in.
Okay.
And I actually pulled the picture up on my phone.
Okay.
Of,
you do that while I'm peeling.
Of this project, or of my project using these. Okay, so let me see. So this is what I used it for. So they're wood blocks, and I did this a couple weeks ago, and it says Merry Christmas. So then the reverse is this. And I absolutely love that. I gave this one to one of my daughters.
That's beautiful.
Saw it and wanted it. And she actually said, Mom, it'd be pretty if we did it in foil. Well, so I came up with this design. And this is the one I have because I love that.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So you can use the black toner paper with what she pulled off so you don't waste any of that beautiful foil.
Yeah, you don't waste any of it. So there is the beautiful reds. And then here's this one. Look at how pretty these just.
Oh, it just makes me so happy.
I know, right? It's just so shiny and pretty. All right, so the last one here is my long one. And this, let's do it this way so we can see it right side up. And then this is done in the gold. Now, let me move it around to see, because the gold I noticed on camera was a little bit harder to see than the red and the green, but it is there and it is gorgeous. So there you go.
Sparkle.
Okay, so now you've got all of your foil pieces done. Okay, so that is like, the biggest part of this whole thing. So now what you're going to do is you're going to, because I put this on the wreath, I wanted some more stability than just cardstock, right? I wanted some more stability. So what I did was I used a mat board, and I cut the mat board the same exact size as my letters, and then I'm going to adhere those together. Now, instead of cutting out all of that mat board, I decided I'm just going to do the one just so you can see how I did it, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to add the mat board first. Okay, we're going to put that right on top there. And I want to make sure that it's on there good. And then now that gives it the better stability that you want if you're going to use it on the wreath. Okay, this would also be perfect for a banner. Absolutely.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
So the other thing that I did, and I did do one for the Christmas, because You saw how that one was, kind of pulling up and stuff. So that's another reason why. I mean, you can always straighten it out, but you do want the extra weight on them for the wreath.
I'll have to make a happy birthday one.
Yeah, right? That would be cool. All right, so I'm going to put that one on. All right, just like that. And then what I did, once I got all of my mat board on the backs of all of my letters, then what I did was I cut out white cardstock, just plain old white cardstock, and I used that to cover the mat board. Just because the mat board is like a cream color, and even though you don't see it necessarily on the wreath, I wanted it covered. And it also gives a little bit extra weight to your letters. So we're going to do this again. And I'm just kind of slapping my glue on here. And then you can cover the backs of these. Now, this would be really important if you were doing like a banner or something like that, where you could actually see. But, because I like to, and I try to finish my projects that I'm, demoing with you guys. Sometimes I don't have time to get them all done, but I do like to finish the backs of my work. Okay, so we've got these on, and now I'm just going to add just the white cardstock to the rest of the letters, just so it gives it just a little more oomph. All right, so we're going to add this one. There we go. Add it on there. I can hear my baby crying. Yeah, she's whining. Ruby wants to come in and hang out with us, and she's closed off. She does not get very happy when she cannot be up in mommy's room all the time. These dogs, I'm telling you.
I keep telling you, you can't hear her. You never hear her.
I know, but I'm always afraid,
Jennifer's asking, she loves the foil letters. Is that holographic? It's Deco foil. I think the scratchy one, the R and the Y, the green, are a little holographic with the scratches in there.
Yeah.
But it's done with Deco foil.
Yeah, it's all in the pieces of foil. You can see it. Whoop. These are sticking together. See, it's all in each piece of the foil. That's what gives it that really beautiful
shimmer and shine.
Shimmer and shine. Those are my words exactly.
I just love it so much.
Yeah, foiling is it's such a fun thing to do, and it doesn't take forever, which
right. You get kind of instant gratification with
exactly. That's what I was saying. All right, so we've got my M here. I'm going to cover this. Yeah, Ruby is usually the one that is really good. She's just, she'll just lay down and go to sleep. But if Emmy starts barking, then everybody's got to get in on the, everybody's got to get in on the action. So then the other two start, and it's like chaos with a bunch of whining, barking wieners. Yep. Well, two of them are mine. So the other one belongs to my son, who's staying with us right now. All right. So there's that. And then this is the last one. I'm going to add some glue onto that. All right. There we go. Okay. So now you've got all of your letters done. Everything's foiled. You've got your mat board on the back or chipboard. You can use either one, just something that's going to give you a little bit of, weight. And then, of course, cover them you don't have to, but I did. You cover the backs with a piece of white cardstock. Now, if you wanted, you could also put these on some background papers and do them that way, and just do a little bit of a border around them or plain cardstock. I didn't want to do anything because I thought that these were beautiful just as is, and I didn't want to add anything else that would take away from that. So we didn't want to do that. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to connect these all together. So how I did that, I'm going to flip the M over first, and then we're going to take our ribbon. And this is from one of the holiday packs from Gwen Studios. It's got, I think, 24 packs of ribbon in it. I can't remember exactly.
Yep, and they're available at walmart.com.
Yeah. And so this one, I'm using the red snowflakes. Okay. Or the red with the gold snowflakes, I should say. So what I did with this now is I started with my M, and make sure when you go to put the ribbons on that you got them in the right direction, okay? Because you're going to flip them over. So make sure that you have them in the right direction before you put your ribbon down. All right. So I know now that I am right there on my M. So for this, I just ran a little bit of glue. Put this over here so it's easier. Just to start this first one. Okay, you can use hot glue too to make it go even quicker, but I like my zip dry, so that's what I use. Now, to add the second layer, what you're going to do is you're going to get that first one on the back, right? And then you're going to measure out about 6 inches. So you want it to be right about here. And then this piece right here is where you're going to start gluing down on your second letter. Okay, let me flip this one back over. So I still got a hold of it. And then I'm going to put it here and then just glue this down. And you want to be a little bit mindful of where you're positioning your ribbon on your cards, or on your letters, I should say, just because you don't want them to be all uneven, and this is just better. Okay, so same thing with the R. We're going to measure out the 6, and I'm going to start from the end of this one, and there is the 6 right there. So I'll lay that down and then pull this over and then glue this down. I found that this is the fastest and easiest way to do this. And I did try some different ways, but I wanted to make sure that, because I said that it was so quick and easy to do, I wanted to make sure that I was true to my word. All right. So now, again, we're going to measure out the 6, which is right about there. Okay, lay my letter down. And, don't worry about it if, you only get 5 inches or whatever. That doesn't matter.
I was going to say, I love that you measure everything and I eyeball everything.
Yeah. Well,
rarely do I measure.
Yeah. Well, I'm weird like that. But I was messing with it, because I'm going to turn the ribbon. So I was trying to find the easiest way to turn the ribbon. But you do not have to be as precise as me. You can just simply lay it down and go. But I like to measure. So we're going to measure. All right. So here's the last one. And then I'm going to put this one down. Whoops. and then adhere that last one. All right. So now you've got this down. You can cut off your end here because you're not going to be using any more. I'm going to put that off to the side. So now you have all of your letters. Okay. And everything is all hooked together. Now, what you're going to do to create the wreath is the first thing that you're going to do is wrap it in the lights. Okay. I put my lights in first, and I just kind of laid them around. I'm going to show you the finished one here. I just kind of laid the lights around on the front. I didn't even wrap them around the back. I just did them all around the front. And that's how you're going to start. So you want to wrap those first. And then after you have those wrapped, then you're ready to put your letters on. Now, I attached all of my letters with some clothespins. And, oh, I was going to pull one off, but if I do that, the whole lettering will come off. So I don't want to do that. Okay, so what you're going to do then is you're going to start with the M, I should say, turn it a couple times till you get, just the amount of curl that you want. Doesn't matter. It's just however you want it. And then, of course, you're going to fuss with it once you get it on. So you're going to start with the M, and you're going to come down lower on the wreath, and you're going to attach that with the clothespins. Now, for my clothespins, I didn't have regular ones, right? I had decorative ones. Well, the decorative ones I had were not Christmas. So, we can't be having that. So what I did is I took it, and then I covered it with some ribbon, and then I added just a little brad just right on the end there, just to give it a little bit more of a decorative touch. So easy to do. Now you're going to take it and pin it. So that's what I did with mine. I started down here with my M, and I know that it's kind of hard to see, guys, but bear with me. I started with my M, I turned it, and then I got my E, and I clipped it on, and then I got my E, and I did the same thing where I turned, flipped the letters over and over so I could get this curl in the ribbon. And then I did it with the R, and then all the way to the Y.
I love that you clipped them.
That I what?
That you clipped them on there. That's such
I just
added.
Yeah, just a little extra decorative touch, right? I mean, you could just add it on just like this, and that would be fine too. But, I wanted some extra pretties, so that's why I did it this way. And then for your Christmas one down here at the bottom, okay, you're going to do the same thing. Let me see if I can lift this up and you can see the Christmas. Oh, there it is. All right. So, oh, nope. Okay. So this is the Christmas down at the bottom, and I just did the same thing and attached it with the clothespins, and then just added the little brads on top. For the brads, you can use buttons too. What I did was I just tore I just took the wire cutters and clipped off the ends, and then just hot glued them onto the clothespins. So once you have all of your lettering in, then you're basically done. Now you're just going to put all of your little pretties in like these. Now, as I said earlier, when I first started, I had one pick. It was a holiday pick, and it had 3 of this size, and it had 2 of the red swirls, and then also these beautiful gold stringed bars on it, or balls on it. And it was just absolutely perfect for what I wanted. So then what I did, nothing fancy, I just took them and put them in, just tuck them right in there wherever I wanted them, to go. I did not hot glue them in or anything like that. I just put them in and they held tight, and that's it. Now you've just got this gorgeous, beautiful wreath that, you can hang on your door. This one's going on the back of my front door.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm putting it on the back of my front. I told Rich that last night. I was like, oh no, this is going up. It's too pretty to take apart.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It's just too pretty to take apart, Ann. Sorry.
I don't take everything apart.
I know you don't.
But
you guys, so that is how you create this really, really pretty, wreath. Basically, like I said, you're just going to do this and then just add the lights and the picks in, tuck them in, and you've got a beautiful wreath on your hands. So easy peasy. And you could do this in a smaller platform too. If you didn't want the big 20-inch wreath, you could do it a little bit smaller. It's up to you however you want to do it, but that's the basics for it. Super easy, and it just gives you some beautiful results. And I think I'm going to take this now and I'm going to hang this on my fireplace. Oh yes, I am. That's a good idea. I just thought of it right now. I'm going to hang it by my fireplace, by the stockings. That's going to be pretty.
That will be pretty.
Yes, it will. All right. So there you go. That's how you put together this wreath. And now talk amongst yourselves, and I'm going to switch cameras. I didn't see, did anybody have a lot of questions? Oh, see, I see all of the comments now.
See, you get so into doing your demo, it's hard to keep track of both sometimes. I know that.
I know.
Rebecca says it's a lovely project. She wishes she had more places to hang wreaths. I know. It's,
Well,
I think I used to decorate way more when the kids were little. This year we did more than we have in years.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. So,
well, I'm telling you, one of these days I'm going to share pictures of what my house used to look like through the years, probably up until about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years. From the very beginning, every room in my house was decorated. Bathrooms, bedrooms, front
when the kids were little.
room. No, I did this
for me. Yeah.
I did this up until about 5 years ago. And, Rich was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And I was kind of busy doing what we do, and didn't have time, because he would bring all the decorations from storage in tubs. We had like 20 tubs. I had a full-scale village that took up a 6-foot table and then some. I mean, my whole house was insane. And he would bring them. I would unload them. I would hang everything up. And then he would take everything down and put it back in and take it to storage. But he had to do this when he was off work because he was teaching at the time. And he would have to do that like right before he went back to work. And he hated it so much. So he was like, we are getting rid of some of this stuff. It's got to go. You don't have time to decorate. I'm not going to do it. So actually, he did the majority of the decorating this year. He always does the tree, but he did the majority this year. It was, because I was just too busy. We were trying to get the magazine done and, other stuff that needed to be done. And so he was lovely enough to do most of it. I still have a couple things I have to do, but yeah.
We have a couple of keepers, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I used to feel so bad, but it was like, but it's just so pretty. You can't put it all the way. I had my piano I have an upright piano in my front room that was covered top to bottom with snowmen, because snowmen are my favorite. So it was insane. It was insane. I'm surprised he didn't. And now my son-in-law hates me because
that's what Rochelle does.
yeah.
Michelle
And
does it too. Callie does it too.
yeah, and I gave Rochelle my village and a lot of decorations. So he like texted me one day and said, "Thank you so much, Ma. I'm paying $600 a month for 3 storage sheds, but thank you. The house looks pretty." Like, shut up. You're welcome. At least he didn't have to pay for it because Rochelle has to have
just the storage.
Yeah,
that would be.
Yeah, but that's not all Christmas. He can't dump that all on.
My house is big enough. I can have it all stored in the basement.
I know. I don't have a house as big as yours. Yours is like 3,000 million feet.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah. It's not pretty big. It's really, really big. I haven't seen it, but I know because I've heard.
I've given you tours.
Yeah, this is true. She has given me little tours here and there. So there you go, guys. Simple, easy, fast, and just a lot of fun,
Yeah.
I hope you guys give it a try. And if you don't, like I said, if you don't want to make a wreath, do a banner. A banner would be beautiful with this. Well,
just foiling is just so beautiful. And that's why I'm doing at 2:00.
Yep.
So in an hour, join us again. And I am doing an ornament.
Okay.
And like I said, it was inspired by Madeline Art. So
Madeline is an amazing designer. Amazing.
She is.
Yeah, she does beautiful work.
Yes, she does. So join us back here in an hour, and we will announce last week's winner for Artist Spree.
Yep.
Which is a wonderful prize package during my live.
Yep.
And until then, take some time to craft.
Yeah, because it's good for your soul. It really is. All right, guys. We'll see you in an hour.
Okay.